TikTok for real estate. How can you use TikTok as a real estate agent? This is a question I've been getting a lot frequently, very recently, as TikTok begins to continue to explode with now 500 million active users after just 1 year of being rebranded from Musical.ly. You see a lot of people like Gary Vaynerchuk, talking about how TikTok is something you need to be going all in on, and I agree. And I've seen it myself. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about what exactly is TikTok, how you can use it for real estate, why it's good for real estate, and what types of things you should be posting. So stay tuned throughout the entire video. You don't want to miss this one because nobody else is talking to it. What's up everyone, my name is Mike Sherrard. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you love learning tips, tricks, secrets, and strategies on how to use social media in order to grow your real estate business and automate it so that you can get more time back, please make sure you like, subscribe, and lightly tap that notification bell if you don't mind doing that for me. So as mentioned again, this video is all about TikTok for real estate agents. Now, how can you use this? What are we gonna do? So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you a screen recording of my own TikTok to give you some context before we dive into, how you can use it for real estate, why it's advantageous, what you can do going forward. So let's jump into a quick screen recording. I'll show you guys exactly what I've been doing, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing going forward and how you can properly leverage TikTok. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to again open up my TikTok. I'm going to give you a quick disclaimer. Because I don't want a copyright strike, I'm not going to have the audio on, so you're going to be able to see the videos. You're not going to be able to hear the audio, but feel free to download the app, go check it out, go check out my profile. You'll find me very easily, and you'll be able to see that it's audio overlaid. So all the videos have very exciting, popular songs overlaid over top of them, but for the sake of this video, I just simply can't show you that. So let's jump into my social media folder and we will go to TikTok. Okay, so we're on the homepage here and you can see that, you've just got playful videos of people talking about, whatever they're doing. There's just silly stuff. The one thing that you're going to notice is that the average age demographic is quite young. This is, somebody in my city. And you'll start to see that this is the For You page at the top. Now you have the For You page and you've got the following page. So the following page is going to be videos of people that you're following. The For You page is going to be the most trending videos currently available on the platform. So now let's go over to my profile. So you can see here I've got, just a few videos that I've recently posted. The second video, which is this one, ended up getting 140,000 views in just 2 days, and you can see almost 14,000 likes. So it's incredible to see the results that you're doing. The song overlaid here is All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled. And the cool thing that I'm going to talk to more is the fact that when you see the little YouTube icon here, when you click on it, it opens up my Instagram and my YouTube. So people can directly go to either platform, which is why it's so advantageous for personal branding, because you can drive exact traffic to any of your other social media platforms between Instagram and YouTube, okay? Now the last thing I'm gonna show you is Discover. So Discover is what shows you can either search or you can look at the most trending hashtags. And this is going to be important when I talk about what to post. But you can see here currently in November, trending hashtags are of course Movember. You've got Streaming Wars, Real Housewives of TikTok, it's Showtime, Team Trees, Work Life, things like that. Of course, you can come up here, you can search, and similar functions to things like Instagram. So let's jump back into the video. I'm going to talk to you guys about why it's advantageous, and I'm going to show you exactly what you can post as a real estate agent in order to get great results. All right, guys, so now that you've seen an example of what TikTok's like, a very younger demographic platform where it's a lot of videos of people singing, dancing, having fun, doing things like that, I know you're wondering, why is it good for real estate? what the heck do I post on it? So what I want to do is explain those two things, because despite it being a platform where the average demographic is quite young, it's a different generation than the majority of us, there's still a lot of power, which is exactly why older people, including people like Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, are talking about why TikTok is so important. So let's first talk about why is it good for real estate. Now, one of the main reasons why it's so good for real estate is because simply not many other people in real estate are using it. So while you have a ton and it's oversaturated on Instagram of every real estate agent under the sun posting photos of homes and open houses and whatever. Similarly with Facebook, every realtor's on Facebook and they're posting the same stuff just in a different city. TikTok's different. Not a lot of realtors are using TikTok, so it's much easier to stand out. And because of that, it's actually incredibly advantageous for growing your brand as a real estate agent in your local area, as well as building brand awareness. Now, again, the second aspect of why it's so good is because you can link your YouTube channel and your Instagram profile. So as you start to get attention and awareness, you saw with my video that got 140,000 views in just 2 days. A lot of people came to my Instagram and my YouTube from that video. They checked out my profile, wanted to see what I was about on my other channels, and I started generating a lot of brand awareness from that. So this, again, is something that you can use as a real estate agent in order to drive traffic to your other more active social media platforms, just simply by posting and staying up to date in what's current and relevant on TikTok. Now, you're also, because of the younger demographic, you're able to tap into a new up-and-coming demographic. So yes, they might not be buying homes now, but you also want to be seen as sort of the cool or, young, hip, fun realtor in your city. And this is the demographic that in a couple of years are going to be buying. And you never know, there's some of them that are actually making a ton of money at a very young age and might be looking for a condo or something. But you're able to start to build your brand with a different demographic, which is incredibly important because it's one of the biggest demographics. So as that starts to play out over time, if you are the one that's being active and starting to follow these people and engage with them on a platform that's younger like TikTok, you're going to be the one that's staying top of mind as time goes on for this different generation. Now, the last thing I want to say about why it's so good for real estate is it's simply forgiving and relatively unprofessional. As you saw, there's a lot of people just singing, being playful, being silly, comedic. They just don't care on that platform, which is really invigorating and relieving for us because on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, our clients can actively search us on there, and the expectation is that we're professional on there. Whereas with TikTok, it's widely known that it's a very open platform on social media. So you can be your true self. And if that's a very comedic, silly, fun, outgoing person, you can be that on TikTok and you're going to get great engagement. Whereas if you post that same video on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, people might look at you with a funny face. So it's a really cool platform that allows us to just simply be ourselves, go out there, have fun, dance a bit, sing a bit if you want, or just provide the next thing that I'm going to talk about, which is what you should be posting on TikTok as a real estate agent. So let's go through the 4 things that I think you should be posting as a realtor on TikTok. The number one, the most important one, is behind the scenes. If you look at Gary Vee on TikTok, you'll see that a lot of his content is simply behind the scenes of him on his adventures with D-Rock and, silly stuff they see along the way, any comedic skits that come out of it or bloopers, those go over really well. For us, if we're out showing properties, if we see a quirky thing in a house, if, we think of something funny, if a client does something silly, that's something, again, that we can just highlight on TikTok. Just because a lot of the younger demographic is singing and dancing on TikTok doesn't mean you have to. There's a lot of people with huge followings, again, going back to Gary Vee, who doesn't sing or dance on his TikTok, but he's got 2.5 million followers on there, right? So the behind the scenes content, you having fun with other realtors, having a drink, whatever it might be, the best thing you can do on TikTok as a real estate agent. Property highlights or any sort of highlight reel. So some of the videos that I like to put out is if you've got a cool luxury house or something like that has a nice video, just simply chop up a video of that, put it on TikTok, add some text over top, put a cool song that's trending and add that trending hashtags. There you go. So property highlights do really well also, or any sort of video content you're creating, turn it into a short form highlight reel, toss it on TikTok, away you go. The trending hashtags, that's something you should be diligently and actively leveraging. They're showing you exactly what other people want to see on the discovery page by looking at the trending hashtags. So as a realtor, all you need to do is go to Discover, look at the trending hashtags, look at which ones you want to play around with. Simply look at what videos, a couple examples of other videos that have done well using that hashtag, R&D, rip off and duplicate. Put your own spin on it, toss it up there, have some fun. Away you go. Trending hashtags on TikTok are an incredible example and a guideline of what you should be doing. Now, finally, two other things that do really well are kids and pets. A lot of people love to see videos with kids and pets on there. You're going to see a lot of comedic videos with people with kids and pets on TikTok. And if you have either of those, feel free to leverage them, again, within reason, whatever you want to do with privacy, things like that. But a lot of people are getting extraordinary results just by having fun with what they're having going on in their life, their passions, their interests, behind the scenes, all that good stuff, guys. So I'm going to be doubling down big time on TikTok going forward. I honestly think you should as well. So if you have any other questions about TikTok in real estate, please make sure you comment below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.